Hello! Welcome to Binder Misfit Cards. I'm Bez, pronounced he, they, and I'm just a Magic player with an interest in the weirder cards of the game and all the strange things that we can find throughout the years of Magic's history. And I'll be giving those things away at the end of the video, so stay tuned to learn more. In the meantime, though, let's get started. Today, we're going to be taking a look at this weird thing. You'll see why I said that in a minute. Apocalypse Chime is an artifact that costs 2 generic mana. It reads, 2 generic mana and tap this card. Sacrifice Apocalypse Chime to bury all cards from the Homelands expansion. That is super weird, right? It's not like it's a parody card in Unset or something. It's a real card that actually somehow got printed. And it's not like they printed it after Homelands or anything. It was printed in Homelands. Can you imagine if there was a card nowadays that said destroy all cards in this new expansion? Like, no, that wouldn't happen. How did this happen? I mean, it's kind of unbelievable because if there was a card like it in Standard nowadays, I think like everyone would play it because, oh, I don't have to worry about threats from this expansion when I have the card that destroys everything in the expansion. How are you supposed to play Magic when something can destroy all things in your deck, or some things in your deck at least, at instant speed? It's crazy. I tried to find some history about this card somewhere, but there's nothing. Only thing I found was an article on the making of Homelands, which is actually a pretty cool article. I'll link it down below. But nothing on the card itself. I couldn't find anything. If you found something that I missed, please let me know, because I want to know more. It's such an oddity of a card, to say the least. How do you make a deck with it? I think I have a few evil ideas. Playing with Apocalypse Chime is no easy feat. It's a card that's only effective if your opponent is playing with the Homelands expansion. And nobody plays with the Homelands expansion. But what if we can make someone play that expansion to secure our victory? Yes, a plan is coming to me now. Let's use Apocalypse Chime in the best way possible. First, find a friend or an enemy. Either one will do just fine. Next, we must convince them that Homelands is worth playing. This is the hard part because Homelands don't know how to be strong, but you must be stronger. Buy the booster box. Give them a dose of hypnosis. Lock them in your basement until they relent. Either one is fine. Remember, we must convince them of Homelands by any means necessary if we want to use this beautiful chime. Any means necessary. Once your friend has been successfully conditioned, convinced, of course, the real fun can begin. If you want to cast Apocalypse Chime as much as possible, finding it in your deck is the key. Enlighten Tutor or Fabricate anyone? If we want to put multiple Apocalypse Chimes on the field, Mishra, Artificer Prodigy, or Tribute Mage should do the trick. Cards that have you draw, such as Faithless Looting or Anticipate, can also lure the Chime of Doom from out of your deck. To actually cast our Chime, creatures like Renowned Weaponsmith can be helpful, and if we don't want our Chimes to be destroyed before they're cast, we can consider adding a Darksteel Citadel to the deck. Finally, Nahiri the Harbinger might be a handy addition, as her uptake ability gives us card draw, and her ultimate lets us put our Chime on the field. Burying cards is great and all, but how about winning the game? Well, if your friend or enemy is playing the Homeland expansion cards, that should be easy enough. You can build your board state with big creatures, use a Chime to clear their board, and then swoop in for the win. Kind of similar to the strategy I pointed out in Glorious End now that I think about it. Alternatively, as unique user ID pointed out in their Chime deck, which I found while researching this episode, you can put all Homelands cards in your deck, play Bear and Glory, and use Apocalypse Chime to clear the board and win. That's one way to snatch up a victory. You don't even need your friend to play Homelands cards. Haha! Guess the hypnosis was for nothing then. Oh well. All that to win a game of Magic! Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that worth it? You might not have friends anymore at this point, but you won, so, that's good. In conclusion, Apocalypse Chime is one of the weirdest Magic cards I've ever seen, printed in one of Magic's worst sets. But if you use my easy steps, you can win with it in a deck. Won't that be fun? What do you think of this card? Did you play with it back in the day? What other Misfit cards do you think I should cover? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving a like and subscribing. I don't get any money from YouTube for doing this because I don't have enough subscribers, so that would really help me out. And if you really like it, I have a Patreon at patreon.com/Norbez, where you can get early access to my stuff, vote in polls for my future works, and even get a custom essay or video if you want. You know, all the good stuff. Alright, now for the giveaway. One of you received this Homelands box that I bought for a 2-second joke. Give it to a friend if you still have them after playing Apocalypse Time, or, you know, give it to one of the many enemies you probably made. Let this cursed object of magic times pass into your home. Alright, that's all for today. I'm Bez of the Binary Misfit Cards, and I will see you next time.